14 on the year, 3-3 in district play. Out of the third region, and we're underway. Georgie Tabor's serve goes to the back row. They'll go for the kill, and is it in? And really nothing you could do there, Randy. You had to let that one go. It was a hard play, and just one of those that snuck in there.
Yeah, I was watching her warm up. She's got a good swing on her, and it just come across the left side there. Nothing much you could do.
Here comes the serve for Edmonson County. Into the middle to Lee. And Tabor goes up towards the net, and then a block. Edmonson will keep it alive. A free ball over into Lee's hands. Sets it up to Monroe, the senior, and she'll get the kill. You love to see that.
Oh, yeah.
The senior getting a start here and then gets a kill. Checking in will be Caitlin Duncan as well as Danica Harmon.
Don't think these kids or any kids understand how quick high school goes. You're a freshman one day, you've got senior night the next, and you know, this goes really fast.
It sure does. And then you'll be talking about the glory days for years to come.
Yeah, 40 years later for some of us.
Edmonson, and then a great push over there by Georgie Tabor. You know, she's been great all year for the Lady Patriots. Tabor leads us in assists with 598. She also has 83 aces on the team. Both are number one. She has 279 digs, which is second on the team, and just a junior. They'll try to kill it into the hands of Harmon. Now Duncan goes for the kill and gets it. And speaking of kills, she has 341 kills on the season. And you know, as far back as the records go, I think they have them on scoreboards for the last 5 years. Anna Walker had 379. That just seemed to be the most. And the second most is Caitlin Duncan.
Right there with her.
Yeah, with 340. So, I mean.
Yeah, they made statistics a lot easier after I stopped coaching. I mean, they, with some of this new stuff, can break it down for you real easy.
With the game film. And serve by Harmon. They'll hit it into Weaver's hands. Up close to the net. Tabor sets it up. Cook tries to get a hand on it. Now Duncan hits it towards the back row. They'll go for the kill. Cook gets a hand on it, but it's a point. Edmonson County, 4-2. Lady Patriots have the lead here on senior night at ACS.
Something you don't see a lot, that lefty coming out of that weak side over there, and that's a hard ball to get.
Here's the serve for Edmonson. A line drive into the net by Skaggs. It'll give the point to ACS, 5-2. Checking in is Metter. Duncan, Metter, Shaberg, and now Cook serves it into the net. 5-3. Weaver will check back in. And a sub for Edmonson County. We've got Woodcock checking in. Tonight's game's being filmed by North Central Telephone Company. If you have your cable provided through NCTC, you can check out the game on channel 97. Duncan goes for the kill and is going to get it. You know, she is just so powerful, very athletic. She just floats in the air there.
A lot of hang time on that one.
Yes.
Anytime you get that ball coming down that quick, it's hard to defend.
And she doesn't know it yet, but she is our 2024 Volleyball Patriot Sports Radio Player of the Year. We're going to give her the award tonight. She's had a great season, just a junior. But that is something that we started last year, which each sport that we cover, we give a Player of the Year. And Duncan, will we have an inverted whistle here?
Yeah. She's going to change the call. That wasn't her call. So she's just going to replay it. One of the only sports you can replay. Wouldn't you like to do that in baseball?
I would like
when you was playing?
Yeah, that wasn't a strike. Let's throw that again.
Yeah, let's do that one more time.
7-3 lead as Ramsey will have the serve for ACS. Or excuse me, 6-3. Here's the serve from Ramsey. And just too much.
Too much on it.
It looks as if Josie Litch tries to back up there and get a hand on it and then just can't get it over the net. It goes into the net. 7-3 ACS. Addison Ramsey with the serve yet again. Now a floating serve that will go out of bounds and give Edmonson the point. You know, that's just little things that we've got to have. You've got to be able to serve. And really, I know Coach Cook talks about it a lot as you'll look back after the game and how did we serve, and that plays a big part into the winning and losing.
Unforced errors. If you can get those in.
Duncan with another kill. And now she'll have the serve.
That's not too far off a 10-foot line there. I mean, that's college stuff there that you hit that quick.
Very talented player, just a junior.
Just a junior. I thought she, senior night, so it wouldn't be her.
Great serve. And Edmonson can't return it. 9-4 lead for ACS. Duncan, Ramsey, Weaver, Monroe, Tabor, and Metter in the ball game for ACS. Trying to get their 19th win of the season. Duncan serve. Again, too much for them. They'll keep it alive there for a second. Great hustle play there by Ferguson as she goes to her knees but can't get it over the net. It's that hard serve, and it's kind of going up on their arm, and they're not able to return it. Now, as we're talking about good serves, we serve it out of bounds. Checking in is Lee.
You know, Cam talks at home a lot about how good these kids are personally. He said he just brags on them, and I see it. I'm not around as much as I used to be, but I see it in these kids, and that just makes a better place to work.
Oh, no doubt.
And the coach.
You know, the bench has just been great all year. They've constantly been cheering on the players, and as soon as they come out, because he rotates them out pretty good, and, you know, they don't hang their head. You know, they're cheering on their teammate that comes in, and that's a great locker room, and you love to see that. Again, they've got most of the points from our serves.
Yeah.
It's 11-6. I would say 4 out of the 6 have come from our bad serves.
I agree. Keeping them in the game.
Edmonson will have the serve now. That is Faulkner. Into the middle to Lee. And Tabor with a little tip over and gives the point to ACS.
You know, Kyle, she's been doing that forever. I mean, even when she was young, she could find the open place, somehow put it in there. She's one of those kids that people are going, is that kid ever going to graduate?
I know. She's been playing for quite some time. Tabor with 80 aces on the season. That one won't be an ace as it almost hits Donnie Metter back there. Big shout out to Donnie Metter for all he does for ACS Athletics and Patriot Sports Radio. Helps us out a ton, gives us a lot of show prep, a lot of information, and I'm a stats guy, so I love anytime that he gives us those media notes. I'm scanning through and reading it all, so it's he does a great job.
Seen him over the years do stuff, and you know, the Christmas tournaments and stuff, people run to him to get their stats because they know it's right.
Ferguson serve into the hands of Weaver. And Lily Cook comes up big time right there. A great pass from Tabor, and Cook gets her 128th kill of the season. And she's just a sophomore. She had a big year last year, got a lot of playing time, but now she's been a starter on this team and been a leader. Harmon will have the serve. Goes towards the back row. And the lefty goes up for the kill and into the net.
She swings really well.
And she's just a sophomore. That's Bailey Ferguson, the sophomore from Edmonson County. But like you said, that lefty, anytime it comes off that left hand, you're just not expecting it.
Most sports are like that with the lefties.
13-9. Cook hits it. Faulkner saves it there. And now to tip over into Weaver's hands. Pass to Duncan and another kill. Caitlin Duncan going off tonight. And Metter will check in for Weaver. 14-9, ACS leads here at home on senior night. Hayden Lee and Emma Monroe, the two seniors that were honored before the game. Faulkner Up to Litch and gets it in.
Not much you could do there. Great crowd out tonight, too.
Oh, yeah, great crowd. The parking lot was full. I didn't get my normal spot. Had to walk a little bit farther, which that's okay. Get my steps in. But, yeah, great crowd. For a volleyball game, this is great. You know, and it's been like that all year. He's had – now, I'm not sure where the students are tonight. Normally we have a pep section.
Yeah, that's unusual on senior night, too.
Free balls it over into Weaver's hands. Another error.
She missed that a couple of plays back. It was a 4-ball hit. She missed one of them, but she come back and corrected it.
Had some fans getting onto her right there. It's 14-11. Edmonson hanging right in there. Shayberg, and it gets in. Faith Shayberg, the junior, who's been a great add for the Lady Patriots this year.
There is a lot of youth out tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, we got 2 seniors graduating, but junior players and sophomores.
I think Ramsey's a sophomore. Harmon a junior. Weaver the junior. Got a lot of big junior class. Harmon serve. Had a little bit on it there. Hits the net. Tabor. Now they'll set it up. And a big time play from Duncan. Tabor goes for the kill. Great save by Faulkner. Now to Ramsey. Sets it up to Duncan and gets the point.
Is that 4 or 5 for her, Kyle?
I think it's 5. Now, one player that we're missing tonight is our normal libero, Claire Clay. I see her down there in street clothes. I'm not sure. Must be injured, but I'm not sure what exactly is wrong with her.
Knee injury.
Knee.
And I don't know who hit that one down, Kyle. Did you see?
I believe it was Metter.
She's got a knee injury, and she may be questionable for the rest of the year.
Patriot football team on the road tomorrow night. We travel to Callaway County. We will cover the ball game. 6:30 airtime, 7 o'clock kickoff. We make the long drive to Murray, Kentucky. It won't be too far from Murray State.
Wow, what a play.
Duncan, another big-time play for ACS. Gives us the 18-11 lead. See if we can keep the streak alive.
Might just have to catch you on the radio on the Callaway game.
Yeah, it's going to be a long drive. It's our first time. The last time we were there was in 2016, a playoff game that we won. But I believe we've only played them a handful of times. I think we're 3-1 against them. Great save there by Harmon. And up to Litch. She goes for the kill. Harmon passes. Now they'll set it up. What was the call there?
That's a double hit. They've really backed off calling doubles. And maybe just had a different sound or something to it. That used to be a really big call.
Really?
And now they backed off with it a lot.
18-12. Back set to Duncan, and then she'll just tip it over. Litch goes for the kill. Ramsey has to go to her knees there and tries to save it. A big block from Edmonson County. Got a little tired there. Duncan got tired. She was jumping. The play was just going back and forth, Randy. And unfortunately,
she was
all
over the place with that. She was in the play before that.
Into Ramsey's hands. And great job by Georgie Tabor. And she does that so well.
I'm sitting there watching it and didn't know she was going to do it.
19-13 lead for the Lady Patriots. Duncan will have the serve.
Just need to finish this off right quick.
Looking for their 19th win of the season, as district tournament is next week. Duncan, I'll set it up for Monroe, the senior, and it's blocked. They'll keep it alive. And a free ball over. Great job by the Lady Cats. And they'll get the point. 19-14, diving is Duncan. Checking in is Lee for Duncan, and checking in for Edmonson County is number 9, Riley Skaggs.
Yeah, I noticed Caitlin over here a little out of breath after that series.
Hill with the serve to Tabor.
That's unusual.
I guess she was palming or
yeah,
kind of
double hit again.
Double hit. Held on to it a little bit long. I didn't think that one. I think the first one for sure, but
that one might have been a little bit. I can't think of the lady's name up there, but she's quality. Been around a long time. Usually gets regional games too.
Metter goes for the kill, and it's in. Metter coming up big for the Lady Patriots. That's Ashlyn Metter.
Know what grade she in, Kyle?
She is a junior.
A junior.
So 20-15. Weaver has the serve. The back corner to Hill, and that one's going to fall. Good placement from Skaggs. That's Riley Skaggs that just makes it fall in. Coach Cook and his suit and tie tonight for senior night.
He might be the only cook on our side that could get away with that.
Got his white tennis shoes on. 20-16. We've got to finish. And that serve hits the net, rolls over into Ramsey's hands. And what an athletic play from Cook. The point goes to Edmonson, but Cook falls into the stand over there, the referee stand. She looks to be okay.
You know, Kyle, we had an official broke his arm.
That was a bad ordeal.
In the same sense, what just happened right there.
Monroe, the senior, gets the point. That's Emma Monroe. Another kill for her. 21-17. We'll have our best server stepping up in Georgie Tabor. Try to win set number one. Tabor with a jump serve. Edmonson to Skaggs. Hits it out of bounds into the stands. A couple Patriot basketball players are able to make the grab.
I noticed him working hard. I believe I was in here yesterday. And Coach Dunn had his girls out there working hard.
Yeah, it won't be long. Basketball season will start. I think December 2nd is the first boys game here at home, and then December 6th is boy-girl doubleheader at Metcalfe County.
Got in the net there. Nice hit by Lily, but just got into the net, or somebody got into it.
Player goes into the net, gives the point to Edmonson. It's 22-18. The Lady Patriots defeated Edmonson County back earlier in the year, 2-0. We'll try to do the same tonight, but Edmonson playing some good ball. Into Weaver's hands. They'll set it up. Shaberg and hits it into the net. Here come the Lady Cats.
Both of those games was 25-19 at Edmonson. So, you know, Edmonson always puts a good team on the floor.
That scrappy third region team. And that's in. Just gets in. Almost hits the line judge there, but a timeout by Coach Cook as he has the lead by 2, 22-20 over the Edmonson County Lady Cats, which
Glasgow has really come through in the last couple of years, I guess. I've noticed they've been winning a lot more. Of course, you look across the region, it's, you know, toss up with three of ours, you know, Barron, us, and East can go either way.
And we did defeat East in that Soki Slam here, but as far as the regular, that didn't count as far as seeding, but you know, just to get them over the hump that they can beat East.
Yep.
And then it's playing in East's mind, which I know I'm looking ahead. We still got to beat Barron at that first game, but I'm fully confident that we can do that. And we'll try to have both games on. And the championship game will be 6 o'clock Tuesday if we are in it. Free ball over to Weaver. To Cook. Pushes it across, back set to the lefty, into the net, 23-20, ACS.
Yeah, and if you look back, we got beat by Barron in the season. And so that plays in a lot.
Yes.
And Robin always puts a good team on the floor. You got kids from Barron County, good athletes and stuff. So it's an exciting night.
And we took care of them at home 3-0, and then on the road we lost 3-1. All competitive ball games, and we are playing at Barron County,
which could make a difference.
That gets in.
Nice hit.
Harmon dives, and it's 23-21. The Lady Patriots are going to have to step up here if they want to win set number 1. It'll be Skaggs with the serve for Edmonson County. Serve to Weaver. So Weaver's having to step up in that libero role. And Ferguson hits it out of bounds. 24-21, game point. Cook will have the serve, the sophomore, to try to win set number 1. And the serve. And there it is. Lady Patriots win set number 1, 25-21. And where is the regional tournament? Do you know this year? I
really don't know.
I kind of like that. They go, all teams get to host, so they switch it every year. And it's just pretty cool because you don't get to see that, with baseball and softball, it's at Western, basketball's at Western. And, I kind of like that. I think the 3rd and the 5th region both do that. I know in baseball and basketball, they switch up the fields and the host, and everybody gets to host. Cooks. I just like, I love going over to Western, and that's great for the kids to play on that floor, but you're playing some of your most important games over there, and you're playing on a college floor. You're playing on, it's much bigger. There's just a lot of things. And then baseball, the field's bigger. You're playing on turf. A
lot of X's and O's throw out the window when you go into different arenas like that, whether it's baseball or whatever. It is exciting for kids, though, to play on those fields and courts.
2-0 lead for Edmonson in set 2. A block from Cook, but stays alive. Cook sets it up to Monroe, and Monroe, diving for it is Faulkner. Skaggs gets a hand on it, and it's a point. So it's out. ACS gets the point here. 2-1 lead. Sheaberg will check in for Ramsey. Tabor will have the serve.
The more I'm around this sport, you can get out of sync just like any other sport. And when you get a server on a roll like they did last time, and then anybody out of kilter there, it just throws everything off. And I think that's the way it started there at the first when they jumped out 2A.
Skaggs nearly goes into the stands there to save that one, and then Sheaberg.
Nice
she's
play.
been great with that. She can really use both hands, with her right or left. She just kind of pushes it over there with her left on that one and gets the point. Ties the game at 2-0. Tabor will have the serve yet again. Jump serve to Hill for Edmonson County. Now to Weaver. Tabor over to Litch, and Skaggs gets the point. She's been big for him in this second set. Most of the points have come from her.
I meant to keep up with that last unforced thing. I counted to 6 unforced errors there at the first set, but might have been a little bit more, but right at it.
And then Skaggs serves it into the net.
And gives us one back for us.
We'll take it. Duncan will check in the ball game. So will Danica Harmon.
It's a good thing that you're on the radio and they're televising this, and because people don't understand. If you've not been here, you don't understand how hard these girls work and how much skill they have.
And how exciting it is to come and watch. It's back and forth, several points, and they're diving on the floor. Very competitive.
And it'll take a step up starting Monday at the district and then the region. Gets really exciting.
Serve into Duncan's hands. Duncan with the tries for the kill. A good dig there from Hill. And Ferguson tries to go up, hits it into the net. Ties the ball game at 4-all. Checking in is Metter for ACS. It's Ashlyn Metter. Lily Cook will have the serve. Tied at 4-all. It's the serve. And just kind of goes awkwardly off of her hand. That was Josie Litch. Hits it into the net. 5-4 ACS lead. Again, great crowd on hand tonight. Little spin on that serve. Ferguson. And we try to have a back set over to Duncan, and it goes into the stands. ACS basketball player Riley Roy gets to throw it back on. She had a great junior season last year. Looking forward to her senior year.
And like you said, that's right on top of us.
Yeah, I mean, December 2nd starts basketball. It seems like football has really flown by. We're 6-1 on the year for the football. We got 2 district games left, and Callaway tomorrow night, and then we'll be back at home on the 25th for senior night against Hopkinsville, and then travel to Barron. Tabor to Weaver, and then it comes off of Duncan's knuckle and hits into, I don't know if it was a knuckle or kind of her palm, like a, and it
almost like she slowed her arm down a little bit too, and not sure where she was going with that.
Back row to Weaver. I'm telling you, Skaggs has been big for them.
Really big. Gets
kind of a, if it was a block and then pushes it across, it'll fall. Gives Edmonson the lead, 7-6. Best 2 out of 3. And then Litch serves it into the net.
There's that unforced error that helped us out that time. You know, people, if you never watch this, how athletic these kids are. They, you know, they're hitting both hands, left hand, right hand, jumping continuously through a point. And then we turn it back over on a unforced from there from KK there.
And I know this is the, what, our 3rd game of the week. That maybe that's it, but we just haven't served well tonight. I mean, we've been off. We haven't been able to go on that run. Maybe our biggest run has been 3, I would say, but we've struggled serving tonight, and it gives Edmonson the lead, 8-7. Faulkner with the serve. Ramsey, now Metter. Those hot kind of arches in the air. Skaggs goes for the kill. Ramsey dives for it. I don't know. That was close. It could have been. I don't know if that would have went out, but she dives for it. Love the hustle there from Ramsey. 9-7 Edmonson here in set 2.
You know, we're trying to make a change in our lineup too with Claire being out right now. We're sort of a little bit off, but not too much. So when you take that player out, it throws you off a little bit.
Yeah, Clay was a big part defensively for us. Faulkner serve into the net. Checking in is Cook. So we have Lily Cook, Emma Monroe, Georgie Tabor, Addison Ramsey, Hayden Lee, Laura Weaver in the ball game for Coach Cameron Cook. Looking for their 19th win of the season. And that was Julie Norris. Hits it into the net. Ties the game at, or no, it's going to be 10-9. Weaver's serve had some spin on it, and it almost was out of bounds. Faulkner decides to play it. Skaggs hits it into the net. Ties the ball game at 10-all.
She was trying to go right down the line like she did last time, just didn't connect well with it. There's that 3-0 run there, Kyle, that we needed right there to get back ahead.
Great job there from Weaver. Serves it into the net, ties the game at 11-all. Big shout out to the North Central Telephone Company as John Marsh here filming the game for us. Big shout out to Barry Hyatt and the NCTC crew. I think we're the only Kentucky school that they feature. And they get us on Friday nights for football, and they've come to several volleyball games this year. Great job from Georgie Tabor, gets the point.
I don't know how she did that. If he was watching there, he may have to watch that on replay.
You know, she goes up and looks like she's going to push it towards the right, and then at the last moment she kind of
goes back the other way.
Flips the wrist and then serves it out of bounds. I know Coach Cook not happy with
that. Will drive him crazy.
Yes, the unforced error, especially you're coming up on district, you know, that should be figured out. But I'm going to put it to maybe it's the 3 games, but if you want to go far in the tournament, you're going to have to play a couple games in the week.
Yeah, definitely. You know, by now that should be second nature, but now I have stepped behind that line and tried to serve before. And
it is hard.
More difficult than you think.
Shayberg to Tabor. I'll set it up to Litch. And Weaver gets a hand on it. Kind of one of those in between, didn't know whether to let it go or hit it back, and gives Edmonson the lead 13-12. You're listening to Lady Patriot Volleyball right here on WVLE 99.3. Brought to you by Gary Force Honda and financed through Studel Financial Services. Here comes the serve from Hill. It goes off of Weaver. That one will be out. Ferguson tries for the kill. Goes out of bounds.
I tell you, that young lefty there has a nice swing.
It is Allie Ferguson, just sophomore.
Just sophomore.
So Harmon will have the serve. The game's tied at 13. And gets Faulkner to fall there, but she's able to recover. Duncan for the kill. Now that was something that was big in the first game, Randy, that we haven't seen much, which she hasn't got much time on the floor where they've been rotating her out.
Yeah, she at least 5 kills that we was talking about earlier, and that she just barely missed that one. Like you said, may just be getting a little dead leg there a little bit.
Weaver the libero. They'll set it up to Cook, and that's out. It goes out of bounds. It was close. (15-13). You know, I couldn't be a line judge. I think that is hard. Cassie always says I talk too much about it, but those guys, they have to make some tough calls sometimes.
Well, the faster the game goes, you know, I've done them all at different levels. The faster the game goes, the harder it is. So I can't imagine doing a college game.
Oh, no.
Or a men's college game, or either way.
15-14. Edmonson with the lead. And it goes off of Ferguson's hand awkwardly, gives the point to ACS. Ties it at 15.
Coach Cook trying to get a little enthusiasm going here and see if they can get over the hump here.
Into Skaggs' hands. Goes out of bounds.
He gets that fire from his mama.
Coach Cook in his 5th year. And timeouts brought to you by NCTC. Lady Patriots up 16-15. You're listening to Patriot Sports Radio Network, WVLE 99.3. We'll be back after these messages. And we're live here at Patriot Gym. I'm Kyle Harwood. Joining me in the broadcast, former head coach of the Lady Patriots, Randy Cook. Lady Patriots have the 16-15 lead. Duncan goes for the kill. A big block from the Lady Cats up towards the net. And awkwardly goes off of Shayberg. And it is going to be a Lady Cat point. Ferguson will have the serve, the lefty here. Here in set 2. We were able to win set 1, 25-21. And we'll take it. The serve goes out of bounds.
We are giving it back and forth. They're giving us some unforced, and we are too. I don't know. This may be school night.
Yeah. So district tournament next week. Take on Barron County. We'll play the second game of the night on Monday. We'll have the broadcast, myself and Randy Cook. And if we make it to the championship, that'll be at 6 o'clock on Tuesday night.
Another miscommunication there between girls. You know, he's looking back or talking about playing in college or playing on the college fields and courts. It would be nice for Western to open up to maybe the finals or semis. Travis Hudson does a great job over there, and I'm sure he'd be all for it. But, you know, it'd be nice for the.
And, you know, you wouldn't have any scheduling conflicts with basketball, I wouldn't think. I don't think that starts in November, college basketball. They might have some exhibitions late October, but 18-17 lead for Edmonson. A free ball from Duncan to Ferguson. They'll set up for the kill for Skaggs, and it's out of bounds. This one is back and forth, and the Lady Patriots trying to get a win for their seniors tonight. You always want to win on senior night, and special moment for obviously the seniors, but I can remember, you know, looking up to those guys playing and wanting to win for them on senior night. It's such a special day, and sometimes you don't realize how special it is until it's gone, you know.
Yeah, years down the road sometimes and go, yeah, we won that senior night or we beat the senior night. But, you know, high school sports lives in you pretty much the rest of your life.
Yeah. So Lee will check in for Gann. 19-18, Lady Cats will have the lead, and Faulkner will have the serve. Here in set number 2. That's 2 out of 3. It goes out.
Nice.
Great communication there. You heard the bench. You heard Coach Cook, out, out, out. And they were able to make a smart play there and let it go. So Metter will have the serve.
Need to make a run here and just finish this out.
Monroe, Tabor, Cook on the floor up on front. Ramsey, Metter, and Lee on the back. Lee with the dig to Monroe, and it's in! Emma Monroe!
That was like a drop ball in baseball, Kyle. That just dropped out of nowhere.
She has been big for the Lady Patriots tonight, several kills. 20-19 lead, and the awkward serve there. Metters goes out of bounds. Ties it at 20 all. And Ramsey will keep it alive there. They'll set it up to Monroe. Diving for it is Faulkner. Litch to Skaggs. Up close towards the net. Cook hits it out. Great volley there.
Great volley for the girls.
I mean, Tabor to save it right up close to the pole there. And then Lee had a good dig there. Timeout. Coach Barrett of Edmonson County. They have the lead 21-20. Lady Patriots trying to hang on, which Bardstown was really good last year. They wore us out 43-7, but I think they lost some guys. They've moved their quarterback to running back. They lost that really good running back. It's a winnable game. Anything can happen in the playoffs. But back to volleyball action. Lily Cook gets the point for ACS.
I don't know how she got that down that line, but she did.
Perfect.
But yeah, playoffs, football, anything, it's just a one and done. And some things can go right and wrong. And
Tabor's serve goes to the back row to Hill. Skaggs, and it hits off of Weaver. 22-21. But if we can just keep this train rolling, we've played some really good football. had that great game last week or 2 weeks ago against Warren East. A come from behind victory. We're down 35-15, 24-7 at one point. End up getting the win. You know, that was crazy, and you know, that's what about Friday Night Lights is all about. Serve goes into Weaver's hands and goes up into the stands, 23-21. Edmonson trying to hang on to win set number 2. Hill will have the serve. The jump serve. The Weaver's hands, the libero. Back set to Monroe. Monroe hits it hard to Faulkner. And a big block. Was that Lily Cook?
I believe so.
Tabor pushes it across to Ferguson. Ferguson will go for the kill. Diving for its Lee, and it's a point for Edmonson.
You know, going back to that last play, I didn't hear any hand slap on that. I'm not for sure if that didn't go into the net. But like I said, these guys are doing a great job on the officiating.
Timeout. Game point here for set number 2, 24-21.
But you got to get them clicking or you'll go to the house.
Hill's jump serve. Weaver sets pass over to Tabor. Monroe. It rolls off the net. But how does Edmonson keep it alive? They do. Back to Monroe and gets the kill. I mean, is that 4 kills tonight for her?
I think so. You know, Edmonson come out with a little more fire about them this game. I thought after that first one they may just sort of sit down and take the second and just go on home, but they've really come back to play in this one.
No doubt. They've just that scrappy team that just never goes away, and a big part of this success here in set 2 is Riley Skaggs for them. And here comes Litch, and it just gets up and over Sheaberg and Cook. It will force a set number 3 as Edmonson wins 25-22. And we're live here in set number 3, ACS Volleyball. I'm Kyle Harwood, joined in with Randy Cook. Randy, a lot of sports going on tonight. You've got Thursday night football, which is not much of a game, Saints and Broncos tonight. But the NLCS and ALCS baseball, I think the Yankees are about to hang on and get the win over the Guardians. And then Dodgers and Mets are playing too. So always love to watch the World Series. My Cardinals didn't make the playoffs, so it's a little bit harder. I don't watch as much playoffs when they're out of it, but nothing like playoff baseball.
You know, that there's a lull there between, you know, January into basketball, into baseball. But this time of year, you've got a lot of options to watch. Football and baseball.
And usually Thursday night football seems to be my favorite. I know a lot of people like Monday night. I kind of just gears me up for the weekend, and you know, the really only thing going on Thursday nights, and you get to watch football. So I'm glad that they are expanding that. I think they had open weekend. Didn't they have games on Friday night for NFL?
Well, am I wrong? Did Western not play last night?
Yeah, Western had a big win last night over Sam Houston State.
Okay. I thought I heard the radio kick on that one.
Feldkamp played good, the South Warren boy. QB had, I think, 3 passing touchdowns and a rushing touchdown. Duncan goes for the kill. That one was close, man. That looked like it hit the line there.
Need video replay on stuff like that.
1-0 lead for Edmonson here in set 3.
You know, it's huge in this third game to come out and there's an unforced error for us. Come out and jump out and get a lead.
Yeah, just want to kind of put them away here.
Yeah, you know, in a 5-game series, you go to 15 on this one. If you get behind in that one, it is difficult to make up.
Tabor's hit goes up into the rafters, and then Tabor gets it across. Faulkner saves it. Good volley. Monroe gets the point. Emma Monroe
on the changeup.
And you see, as soon as she gets the point, that big smile, the teammates coming over. Like I said, this ACS bench and this team's got good chemistry. So hopefully they can have a deep postseason run starting next week.
You know, I noticed a while ago you was talking about Claire being out with her knee injury. And somebody needed a bottle of water, and she went straight to the concession stand. This is the way these kids work. Not run, she's hurt. She got over there and got somebody a bottle of water. Just being a great teammate.
3-1 lead for ACS. And Skaggs tries to go for the kill. Didn't time that one up too great, and he hits it into the net. So here's that run we were talking about. Let's keep it going. 4-1 lead for Coach Cameron Cook's Lady Patriots. Tabor's jump serve had some speed behind it. The free ball over. They'll set it up, and Cook gets the point. Man, the Lady Patriots are firing on all cylinders here on set number 3.
That was well played. She didn't overly hit that ball, but it was in the back right corner. Just a perfect shot.
And nobody was there. They had kind of come up. Tabor will jump serve into the middle to Hill. To Ferguson. Duncan, and then pushes it across. Monroe's pass up towards the net. That was kind of hard. The pass goes up towards the net, and Tabor really didn't have the position to hit it back over. Had to pass it backwards. And
Edmonson had one in the net, so we got the point there.
Oh, nice. And that serve goes out. It had some spin on it. It goes out of bounds. 6-2 lead for ACS. Skaggs will have the serve. Point ACS, 7-2 lead. Glad to see the cheerleaders here. We see some student athletes here. We just don't have that pep section, but we do have student athletes and a good crowd for ACS. Here on Senior Night 2024, final regular season game for the Lady Patriots. Looking for win number 19. Duncan soars through the air there, tries for a kill. A good return.
That was going to be down. I think she hesitated there a minute, but I believe that was going to be in on that back line. This is an exciting night to be here, watching kids play the game they love, because this is just one of those things with kids. If you talk to them about it, and they just continue to smile and talk, and even kids that come back. Jaden Mosby come by and said something to me a while ago, and she's been gone a year.
Yeah, that's the thing. That you love to see the alumni come back, and we've seen several of them this year. Sometimes keeping the scoreboard or playing the music, doing PA, and it's good to see. You want to keep that alumni involved. 7-3 lead. Duncan gets the point.
She hit that ball with her left hand and jumped off the wrong foot.
That was kind of awkward there.
Just an athletic move.
And then she waves to the bench with her left hand like, I didn't mean to do that, but
we'll take it.
8-3 lead.
That's building a program when you got alumni coming back and you got little kids being involved, and I think that's what Cameron and his coaching staff is trying to do, is build a program.
Yeah, and he's done a great job at that. We have Little League now, middle school program, and it feels like year round with him now, and that's how you're going to be successful. And we've come so far from not having Little League to not having middle school. I just can't imagine you were having people play varsity sports which they've never played the game before, and that was probably 10 years ago that we didn't have anything until high school. I mean,
right. And you come in here and you're playing against teams that's had travel ball and middle school. That was a long rally there that Edmonson County come back and made a couple of nice plays. Another unforced error by Edmonson there.
10-4 ACS lead. Ramsey will check in. That's Addison Ramsey.
I was watching our freshmen earlier. They got some young kids there that can play.
They
really
get after
excited.
it. JV will be to follow after this varsity game. After the game, we'll try to get Coach Cook on as well as our 2024 Volleyball Player of the Year, Caitlin Duncan, on air after the game. So be sure to stay tuned in with us for those interviews. Tabor pushes it over. Now Ferguson with the free ball, but the point goes to ACS.
Got under the net. That was a good volley.
You know, right here is where that momentum has shifted, Randy, towards ACS.
I just make us thinking that same thing, Kyle, is we just got to push this on out. And
great job there from Ramsey. And there she is again, diving on the floor. Tabor hits it towards the back row. And they'll set it up. And that's out.
You know, what was the young lady's name there? 10 keeps hitting down the line.
Josie Litch.
Or maybe another one there. She's hitting this line down here. We've made a great adjustment. That's like the third one in a row that we've returned back.
Ramsey's serve goes out of bounds. 12-5 lead.
I hear the frustration in Coach Cook's.
I mean, it's just. And Ramsey's one of our better servers. We just, all around, we just haven't served the ball good tonight. It feels like everyone has either served it into the net or out of bounds tonight. Duncan passes it. Now Tabor steps in, back to Duncan, gets the kill. Like I was saying, that I think they've kept records, but it's for a while. But as far as visible online, I think I look back for the last 5 years, and the most kills we've had was Anna Walker back in the 2022 season, 379. Prior to this ball game, Caitlin Duncan had 340, and the postseason does count, so she could do it. I mean, she's had several tonight. I bet she has close to 10 tonight, so that would be great to be able to get. But I know in her mind, you know, she wants a district title. She wants to get to play in the regional tournament. So that's more than individual records. You know, she's a team player, but it is quite the stat there from Caitlin Duncan. 13-6 lead for the Lady Patriots. Weaver free balls it over into Faulkner's hands. Here comes Skaggs. Oh, that one was going out. Weaver hits it. I think that would have went out of bounds.
I believe so. It actually, when she did it, it went on out, but I believe it was going to be a little wide.
And the serve off of Lee's hands goes into the scores table, 13-8.
Letting them get back in the door here. You know, I was talking about Duncan there. She didn't know me, but I know her, and I just spoke to her yesterday, I think, maybe the day before. Such a great young lady to speak to. You know, teenagers get a bad rap every now and then, but such a, and like all these girls on here, just well-spoken, you know, speaks respectful.
Great kids.
Great kids.
Monroe goes up and gets another kill. Great job there from Monroe. 14-8. Lady Patriots trying to hang on to win set number 3, get their 19th win of the season. I think Coach Cook's got 86 wins. I think I said 76. Now I'm counting it back up. 86 in his career. This is his 5th season. 2 district championships for Coach Cook. And Monroe again.
Playing lights out.
Huge play.
Yeah.
Weaver with the serve for ACS. Line drive into the net. 15-9.
I think Cameron's in it for the long haul, but those services like that might be short haul.
Yeah.
He's getting a little frustrated. I see the redness coming out in him. He's a competitor. Wants his team to do his.
Big play there from Lily Cook. 16-9. Shayberg will check in for Ramsey.
Just like she hit the right side about 4 or 5 plays ago, she has hit the left side.
Tabor will have the serve. Jump serve, out of bounds. That one had some spin on it.
You know, I just wonder if they're not trying to hit that zone, but they're just a little wide because we continue to go left. I don't know if we're trying to hit that one zone.
I think you're right. I think
they're
going after that zone, and you've just been unsuccessful tonight serving. Tabor to Shayberg. And a point ACS.
Give Georgie some credit there. She was almost under the net and somehow made that play.
You know, speaking of records, she's probably got, or will have by the time she's done, all-time assists, I would say. I mean, she's been starting since her freshman year. Serve it into the net there. Timeout. Coach Cameron Cook.
Give them a call at 888-618-6455 and see why they say our products are proven on our farm and made for yours. That's CPC Commodities and CPC Animal Health.
Back to the action here. I'm Kyle Harwood, joined in by Randy Cook. Lady Patriots with the lead here, 18-11 ACS Volleyball. On senior night, they've honored Emma Monroe. And Hayden Lee hits it into the net there, Skaggs.
You know, Kyle, I'm a little confused about that. Didn't we just hit that into the net and then we come out and served?
Yes, that just happened. Yeah, Harmon served it into the net. And nothing is being said. And we roll on. 19-11, we try for the block there. Duncan, the kill. They'll free ball it over into Harmon's hands. She passes it. Shayberg back set. That was awesome. That was just an incredible play
down the line
from Tabor. They thought they were going to set up Duncan on that left side. She back sets it to the right side to Shayberg. 20-11 lead.
You know, the only thing I can think is they called something like Edmonson was out of rotation, but still you would still go back with the same server.
Cook gets the ace there, 21-11.
You might ask Cameron about that in the post game.
That'll be
interesting, though.
Question number 1. Here comes Lily Cook. Serve into the middle. Up close to the net. Tabor pushes it and gets the point to ACS.
She somehow finds the way to find that empty spot.
Very talented.
You know, the only
Georgie Tabor.
I got the privilege of coaching Meg Foster.
22-11, ACS lead. Lily Cook. It's on a hot streak here, serving. So the JV game will be to follow. But be sure to stay tuned in with us. We'll have Coach Cameron Cook's interview, and we'll try to get Caitlin Duncan on air as well. The serve from Cook into the middle. And a big block from Metter and Shayberg. Pushed across. Sets it up to Duncan. What a huge block on the other end from Ferguson and Edmonson County. Ferguson diving for it is Cook. Harmon's got to get it across. She does. Up close to the net. And they'll push it. Tabor steps up.
Lily made 2 tremendous plays on that, saving 2 balls. Coach Cook was trying to get a double hit there. I think it was a little lift, but that's all right. We'll play the next play here.
Ferguson with a jump serve. That one looked like it was going to hit the net, Randy. It gets across and gets the point.
It just died right there as it got across the net. Just the other side of the 10-foot line.
We still have the big lead on them. We just need to finish. Shayberg gets the point.
You know, I think that's what Cameron's frustrated about right now is we're going into post game. You've got to finish this, you know, or you're going home. And that's what I think that's what he's overemphasizing in that last timeout was we got to finish. You know, we can't can't sit back and just coast.
Ramsey with the serve. And another thing, we've been going through that zone, and we had so much trouble serving, and then we went to the middle. We just get it across.
Yep, and sort of like we was talking about, and maybe he went to that. I know that he's I guess he's still calling zones. Sometimes Coach Fowler calls them for him.
Here's game point here, 24-13. Ramsey to Tabor. Now Duncan for the kill. They keep it alive. Hill. Wow, what a free ball. Unbelievable play. Who was that, number 8? That was Kinsley York, the freshman. That was a great play. Keeps Edmonson alive. They'll have the serve back. 24-14. Game point here. Weaver. Now they'll set it up to Duncan, and that's the ball game. Caitlin Duncan gets the kill.
Nice way to end right there for Caitlin.
ACS gets the win, 25-14 in set number 3.